Hey guys. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to episode number 30 this week, guys, of Ghostwire Tokyo. On the weekend mornings, after another 6-day hiatus, which I think it's above average, well above Dance of the Stress. Today's day, guys, for your king and your luckiest man. Today's day, guys, not to have any bad ideas or have above 3 generations. For your king, guys, and your luckiest man, today's date is June 29th, 2025. Now, other than that, guys, I've just been staying active for the last number of days this week. Did another 2 days at WoW. Also busting my ass when it comes to work, at Chief when it comes to great people. So everything else has not been an installation, or having to lose sight or memories, and, just to see what's been going on, not being out of shape, and just to be open and honest, just to see how much we're doing, and how much we can really bring, and also hold on. But it has been another 6 days, guys, since I haven't live streamed, haven't had any belongings, have anything else to achieve, obtain. But it usually has something to give, almost have something to put in. So during the last number of days, I've just been relaxing, been working, and I was gonna do an episode of RoboCop Rook City. That's coming Thursdays, guys, on Thursday mornings here today, and guys, just to really provoke and see how we're doing with that. But I do know we are looking at new PS Plus games on this coming Tuesday. Usually they have some to hand out and also see what we're up against. But it has been another 6 days, guys. Not to have anything prepared. We also had our Cougar's Banquet. Oh, how do I usually have some to predict and also some to get to? So basically, guys, we actually had, for your king and my future fiancé, for example, my two love and I guys for 8 years. We actually had that dinner awards banquet this past Thursday, and I don't think a lot of us would probably forget, and also have some, just to protect our sport for Special Olympics. Guys, let's really stand and deliver. Also have something much more to post. Hold on. And also, guys, with Fuse. And guys, a lot of demonstration. And also prediction otherwise. But it has been another 6 days since you guys haven't seen my ass do anything. As far as I can tell you. But yeah, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys ongoing. It has been 6 days since I haven't live streamed. I've just been tired, been busy, but staying active. It started raining a couple times this week. Not to have anything predict. Not to have anything settling. Let's keep everything under control to here today, guys. See how we're doing. But guys, we're already about to have some worth accomplishing. And we're already at the end of June already. Since I already turned 32 this past Tuesday. But yeah, guys, the dinner banquet for us as Cougars, overall, it was good. My two love and I, we were looking to see how much space and how much rhythm we can take. Just to see how many people we're gonna be popping in, what kind of side dishes, how much food, drinks that we're gonna, a lot of us would be bringing so far today, and just to see how much we can hold everything in the balance. Everything else according to plan. Just to see how much we can really, balance it, take care of it, and guys, just keep anything under control too. Just to keep everything else situated, and not to have any problems or have everybody get scattered or feeling pushed around a whole lot. Okay, Dimson, make a love shout out. Lolubs, how you doing? How are you? But yeah, guys, the banquet overall was good. cannot have anything else, you know, preposterous or I haven't read anything this week. Let's keep you guys jeopardized and also crystal clear. I guess we did find out a little bit of something. Maybe after I woke up this morning, but I finally get to have an opportunity to relax from work till tomorrow. Once again, guys. You guys already have the understatement. Not exactly worth noting, and also guys worth mentioning right now. But I go back to see you guys tomorrow, 9 to 2. I also have another 2 days of WoW, just coming Tuesday and Wednesday. Not sure I'll be back with Vic or not, but I would also have something inside or outside to authorize. And then I go back to see if this coming... after tomorrow, guys, I go back Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, which means... Technically, you guys understand the same way at the same time. With our popularity, guys, entertainment, and energy. I'm not gonna buy any time to get an episode of, buy anything, not to have anything for the last number of weeks for, Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Gates. But I'm not gonna have anything else having to be in between and also have some to be aware of. Well, before we get to anything else here today, guys, with our popularity, guys, entertainment, and energy, our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, awesome, talented, greatest, exciting, marvelous, strongest, beautiful, talented, exciting, thrilling power of our community. Guys, we do what we can for one another. We don't want to get ourselves out of the way. And to have everybody else, feel scattered. Or to feel bad. But other than that, guys, before we get to anything else today, since it's been like another 6 days, applying to another damn thing, or not giving a rest behind, it cannot be accumulating. Thank you guys from Barbershop for getting a good, sizable chat. Just to waltz around, keep everything else woken up. Well, guys, before we get to anything else, ever since the last time, guys, almost a week or so, we'll keep something else to cast. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, exciting, thrilling, beautiful, awesome, excellent, strongest power of our community, guys. With a lot of socialization, and so we're sounding good for your king and your luckiest man. I don't know when we're going back to bowling. It's probably gonna be... Well, it'll be way, way after July. That I can really sponsor and also take care of. And also have enough negotiation. And also, guys, with anything else, certify and really predict. But I don't think I'm gonna predict what the Celtics really think. When we're gonna be having bowling. I did score my first ever place winner during the last 20 plus years at the previous tournament this year. That's all I can tell you. But I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning, guys, with our biggest, strongest, amazing, beautiful power and our tremendous power of our community. Remember, guys, we are at 627 mods here today, which is awesome. Let's gift Gab or ask food through a drive-thru. I think it's pretty much easier said than done. That's all I can speculate, and it's all in position, and also installed. But I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning, guys, with our biggest, strongest, gifted, awesome, special, strongest power of our community. Making sure we have some to control, also keep everything else in check, and to keep our eyes glued. Guys, I do repeat, as king and the luckiest man. In over 8 years, I've been on YouTube, going into 9 pretty soon, and yes, guys, going into 7 on Twitter, X, and Facebook soon. Guys, to get through today as well. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, exciting, phenomenal, satisfying power of our community. So we have our social media. So we have something to hold on to. So we're not poking around as much. We're holding on. and never losing track of that, guys. We're never being able to lose that, to be honest. But yeah, guys, we have our social media, our blue renters. If you guys are going to church, people shouldn't have to stop you. As a person that believes in God. But yeah, guys, we have our social media, we have our boundaries, and yes, guys, our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and so much more. I was going to go to Pickers yesterday. You know, I decided to have dinner, you know, on the other side of town last night. And just to get through last night, guys, since once a lot of us having a face painting class till from 5 to 9. So I'm like, if my musketeers going to have anything to do with between staff and also a lot of gathering, you know, just to also check out, you know, guys, just to really prance around and also stick around, you know, guys, watch fireworks at the end of the night. I may as well do something for dinner for myself, so. You know, people shouldn't have to really be bad, or, you know, have something that people don't want to question themselves by doing, you know? You know, you're entitled to do whatever you want to do. It's like you want to relax, you want to rest. If you don't want to do anything, that's okay. People shouldn't have to really tell you otherwise. I'll get to what I've heard, guys, about Steven Spielberg. Get to a little bit more in a second. So the fact is, I'm thinking of this post on, I'm gonna pick guys on a Facebook queue today. After I woke up entirely this morning, which I've been up since little before 6 o'clock already. So I think a lot of us would really not have a lot of speculation, or just to see what's going on entirely, or just to see what it's been, you know, what's been gathering and also what's been going on. Honestly, guys, I don't think there's much to really, you know, prevent or pretty much have anything, you know, going either way right now. So, for what I've been seeing, let me go outside of in-gaming news, guys. Let's see if I can look something up here. So, actually, guys, what I've been seeing is, IGN actually posted five hours ago on a post about Steven Spielberg, and, honestly, guys, this brother was actually in an interview. He was actually in a dedication the new Steven Spielberg Theater at Universal Studios, which a lot of us know the answer to any location, or really predict, and also question. And that would be down at, I want to say, guys, down at, Universal Studios at, Orlando, Florida. Which I don't think it's probably obvious or predictable. So basically, Universal Studios is down in Florida. There's a lot of things when it comes to Disney, a lot of big things down there. So, so for what I've been seeing, guys, on Facebook so far today, that's really relaxed for work and also staying active. According to Steven Spielberg, guys, he actually did state the following: he has no plans to ever to retire during the dedication of the new Steven Spielberg Theater at Universal Studios. So basically, if Steven Spielberg is not going to retire, how many movies is he obviously going to be continuing to do? I mean, his directing has been excellent. I do know his movies have been good. I know he has not done... I know he actually did or did not. You guys can tell me if I'm right or wrong. If I'm doing a bad pitch or not. I don't think he actually made any movements that were the wrong thing. But one of the best movies he's also been doing is Indiana Jones. Between him and John Williams doing the composing together. But Steven Spielberg never actually composed. But Steven Spielberg, guys, he's best known for directing movies that people want to see. You look at, like I said, guys, not just Indiana Jones, but according to plan, Ready Player 2. Which, I don't know if he wants to do anything with that. Another name besides Steven Spielberg. I don't want to bring any other big names with us. Clint Eastwood. Now, somebody did state Clint Eastwood is still directing movies in '95, so keep it going while if you can. Well, in my honest opinion, guys, that's anything that's favorable. Steven Spielberg is younger than Clint Eastwood, and plus Clint Eastwood is up to the point where, I mean, he could be questioning himself that he doesn't have anything to do anymore. You know, just to really release, continue to direct between movies. So, I mean, if I was Steven Spielberg, I don't see him retiring anytime soon. I mean, he now enjoys not to have any retirement at a daily basis or anything else, guys, with the foreseeable future. You look at Steven Spielberg, Harrison Ford. I'm not sure if Tom Lee Jones is going to be retiring. I doubt he is. I mean, it's not at the moment, but with any consideration right now, but you never know. You never know how much you can really have left, and also how much movies you can really direct, act, or write. What's up, Unica? Make a love shout out while I'm how you doing. And also joining us and also being packed today. But I repeat, guys, I was going to Target and go to Pickles yesterday, you know, after dinner, but you know, I was tired. I had a lot of Mountain Dew when it comes to have anything else to persuade. Not to get ourselves wet, dry, predictable, and whatnot. And you know, I just kept holding on and holding on. I'm like, if my Tula wants to do something, I can do something my own way. You know, not to get ourselves, you know, scooted to the ground or get ourselves, you know, preposterous. So I'm not sure how many people Matulov had when it comes, despite the fact when it comes to face painting. I want to say, honestly, guys, I want to say she probably had more than one. She probably had more than one, in my opinion. I mean, in my opinion, guys, I don't see why not. I mean, if she had a lot of people, I think it's perfect. I want to say that's excellent. But I know she's been missing me when I'm not with her, you know. I mean, it happens to a lot of us. You really want to do something fun, you know, guys, despite the fact with face painting, you want to spend time with them, you want to, you know, guys, not let anybody get hurt, have a lot of food and drinks and whatnot. And the way it has a lot of pleasure, and have a lot of kick into it, so I don't know what the plan is for today. I mean, all I know is it could be something that's not down the drain. We'll keep everything else useful. So my guess is, I think we'll probably have time to go tonight before I go back to Steve tomorrow. I don't see anything else being drawn to our attention. I don't see anything else being the way you guys look at it, the way I look at it. So, honestly, guys, I don't know. I mean, probably, but I doubt she's going to say no. She's not going to say no in between, so. I mean, if she wants to have something planned, I don't see why not. We want to keep ourselves looking natural. I'm a little bit stuffy today too, so I don't think there's any doubts or complaints. But I had a good night's sleep yesterday. You know, let's get through last night and also anything else. You know, let's keep my eyes open as much as I can get to, and as far as I can go. But you guys cannot jeopardize otherwise. You know, just see how much you got left and how much you really can hold on. You know, guys, between movies and other big stuff ahead. Before we get to anything else, guys, if you guys are here after the last 6 days, the way Unica shows a lot of love for me, the way I show with you guys as well, nobody should be able to be preposterous. Nobody should be able to be scattered. You know, guys, for the entire time, or a decent time, you don't want to get yourself scattered, or get yourselves in one place at a time. You guys know the answer. I think 9 times out of 10. One act of random kindness. That's all that matters. Hold on guys, as far as the Crimson Moon goes, I don't think it's any other. As long as it's not up to the bottom from Linkin Park, but that song is pretty good. That's off Linkin Park's new album. So not much for the weary. Or just really have nobody get one thing after the other. Or just really control. But I repeat guys, I have no clue how much can really hold on and also control. It'll probably have enough, but it all depends. What we can predict and also question. Hold on guys, I'm gonna go to Nanny Esper on my phone today. It's the first place winner. But I repeat guys, if any of you today have not missed anything, or if, since it always has been 6 days guys, with no problems or not to let anybody else go one way after the other. If you guys haven't seen anybody on a live stream in a while, or just to really predict and stand and deliver, people don't have to get themselves buried or get themselves replaced. Nobody will. If you guys want to catch more, I'll repeat guys, since you guys haven't seen anything, every last one of them, if you guys want to catch more Ghostwire Tokyo every weekend mornings on Saturday and Sunday mornings every weekend, you guys can lock it, so comment and follow. Lock so comment and follow guys. Lock it out of the stream. Lock it out of the stream. Do not get yourselves toasted. Do not get yourselves... do not get your ass kicked. If you guys are watching a martial arts movie, if you guys are watching Jackie Chan in action, watching Liam Neeson, I do want to bring up 2 movies that Liam Neeson is doing. Now Liam Neeson guys, he's got 2 movies that are set to be in theaters soon. One movie he's pretty much going to begin to soon. And that would be taking over the spot for, damn it, there we go, guys. Can I keep the tab open? Thank you. But, the plan for Liam Neeson, guys, he's done... Honestly, guys, Liam Neeson he's like 73 years old now. Liam Neeson, guys, is 73. Even though he's a legend now, he should still be, in my opinion, I honestly think Liam Neeson to still be in the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He's a legend. He's been in a lot of action romantic killing movies, as far as I can tell you. But Liam Neeson, he's not at all. That's all I can really predict, and also have a lot of bunch of things that he's been doing, and what he's going to do. If Liam Neeson decides to retire, it'll probably be after this year. The only 2 movies that he's got, you talk about The Naked Gun taking over Leslie Nielsen's role, and then you guys have the new Iceboat 2, which Iceboat, guys, is the sequel to the first one. So honestly, guys, as a negative answer, honestly, guys, I want to say no, but Liam Neeson, he's not going to call it quits yet. He's 73 this year, and I don't think there's any problems or concerns that Liam Neeson does have something, much more excellent, and everybody being proud of how many action movies that Liam Neeson has ever done. If something happens with Iceboat 2, I think Iceboat 2 could obviously be a little bit better whenever it starts releasing in theaters. But I really think... I don't know when Iceboat 2 is going to be coming out in theaters. My guess is probably next year. Well, love Nanny Esper, make a love saddle guys to Nanny Esper. Thank you for joining us today. Hey, Lati, welcome back, dearest. How you doing? Welcome back. You see, guys, nothing would really predict. But, I do know the Naked Gun guys with Liam Neeson. You know, as this, remember guys, Liam Neeson is taking over Leslie Nielsen's, you know, badass cop, this cop looking like a badass, FBI agent. But not only Liam Neeson is going to be in this movie, but also Pamela Anderson. Now, Pamela Anderson's like, I want to see guys to, you know, according to the age difference, in my opinion, Pamela Anderson is like 52, I'm like 47. Liam Neeson, guys, the brother himself, he's like 73 from Taken. So, he did not get started on Taken since '07. Can't complain, Lati. You know, after staying active every single week, my ass has been tired. I've been tired, I've been relaxing. You know, my true love had a face painting here in the state of Ohio through last night, and also through this past evening. And I was actually questioned if I was going to go see Files with Staff yesterday. I'm like, I would rather just try to, you know, I would rather just rest and, you know, get some sleep, you know. I mean, that's usually what it is, guys. The more you gain, the more you really want to spend and also budget. That's why I decided not to go see fireworks with my future fiance yesterday. I was too damn tired, didn't want to do much of anything, or try to abuse our pizza. I mean, that's what I can tell you guys, and that's also the reason behind it. But I repeat, guys, if you guys want to catch more actually guys, Final Fantasy will not happen this week. I told you guys, I already told you guys earlier this morning, so when we wake up on it. But like I said, guys, what was I saying about social media? I repeat, guys, all you guys need to do is like it, share, comment, and follow. Like and share the stream, guys, and do not yourselves misbehave. If you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, you guys can check out the new PS Plus free games. This, you know, guys, just coming on the first Tuesday of July coming up. So I don't think there's any overreaction to that. Which I know there isn't, and trust me, guys, it's not. But there's some good things that you guys can look at. Latina, did you say hi to? Is you give a mega love shout out to Unica? I do love Unica too, and you guys as well. If there would not be another king and another luckiest man, me guys stacked awesome, you wouldn't find anybody else. Nobody would. Trust me. But yeah, if there's any game you guys want me to play, new games on the schedule, I don't think I'm gonna be hands-on deck this year. I'm playing NBA 2K25 to get through today as well, and also accomplish. That one just replaced my top priority. I mean, baseball is, honestly guys, Major League Baseball out of my 4 priorities before. My true love and my family, and you guys in the chat, but I'm not replacing baseball. No other set's gonna be replacing anytime soon. I have baseball as my forevermore priority, as I mentioned already, with the other 3. So, so I'm not replacing anything by far. But I for one am not. I would rather not have negotiations with baseball. Just to make, basketball, to be honest. Just to make everybody else jealous. But it will not happen, as long as I'm here. But yeah, guys, if any of you today haven't missed anything, I want to see what's been going on. Like I said, guys, if there's any gaming you want me to play, I think I know the new PS. I actually did check up a little bit. We haven't looked very much what the new PS Plus games are going to be. I think I know one of the 3, but I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I think I know in my head, but it's the first place winner for bowling, but well, I know it's not Star Wars. So most of the point, guys, it's not Star Wars. Which I've been helping my Sula with Star Wars bunch and a bunch of times. And the last time I helped you guys, helped your ass with any level, was exactly this past Friday. We did not have any time yesterday. Like I said, so you had a face painting to 5 to 9, I mean 5 to 9 as an interest, and I was having dinner solo. That's all I can remind and tell you by far. And also to begin with. But I repeat, guys, if any of you today want me to play new games on the schedule, make sure you guys hit that like button. My followers have been missed and, you know, a bust and a bust and a miss. My followers have not been closer than you guys think. But if you guys can find a way to help me with followers and get me back up to 211k at the end of the year, you guys should not be misjudged. You guys will. It will not. Trust me, guys. Make sure everything else is good to go, perfect, and not be out of place. But yeah, guys, all you guys need to do, if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, we are days and days away, guys, till the 4th of July. You know what they say, guys, July 4th? No crying on the 4th of July. Nobody should be able to cry. It's all about celebrating the freedom, the men that help serve our country, and also the women and children to protect our flag, guys, of the United States. All the love, all the freedom, all the wars. But I'm not going to mention anything else about that completely. But I told you guys repeatedly every year, we celebrate our Independence Day. Every single American, historic movies, historic TV shows based on the series, and all the perfect stuff you guys can see. That's all that matters. But make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment, turn on notifications, and do not get yourselves stuck. You guys don't want to see any other person be stuck or be in the middle. Nobody wants to see you get in trouble either. But me, guys, as a first place winner for bowling, I don't think so. But if you guys, if anything else goes well in hand, you know, guys, just keep everything else controlled and also prepared. Nobody's to be able to, you know, tell you anything or tell you otherwise. No one can. That's all that matters. But as far as the other stuff goes, as I mentioned, and also having love and a lot of things that we do, if you guys haven't missed anything, the most important thing, guys, and the most important rule is love, support, and respect is the key. Stay awesome and creative with our 627 mods today. Make it so everything ends up. Make it so we're sounding good, guys. Make it so we're great. Make it so we're exciting. Make it so we're prepared. Make it so we're sounding good. We're sounding excellent. But you guys know what they say. And for me too. Nobody's perfect. As long as you do what you do, you appreciate what you do, and do not get yourselves not knowing what's going to be coming up next. I mean, you never know what's going to happen in the future for gaming. I mean, my two-love still wants to stop me and pull out all the stops. Trying to stop my ass, guys, from getting Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 on this Friday's Chief request. I'm like, I mean, also, guys, I repeat, guys, Chief deposit equals requesting. I actually did say the following, guys, that I don't want to miss by buying Tony Hawk this year. I mean, my true love would be a little more upsetting, and want to question why. Why I would not, you know, side with Superman, and do something that's more revolting. Do something that's more in hand. So, you know, just to have anything else to dream and also take care of. I'm not saying no to Superman. You guys understand I'm not. I haven't bought a game in the last 2 years. In the last 2 damn years by far. But the last game I've ever played and played a bunch out of You guys remember what this game was? The reason why this game that I enjoyed and pretty much really had a lot of fun with will always be my game of the year. Forevermore, whatever future of what months or years to come. It comes with that. The game I'm talking about, guys, is Final Fantasy 16. That game is not going to get replaced. That game overall was the last game I bought during the last much more than 24 hours. Have I bought a game since then? As a negative answer, guys, I want to say no. But I don't want my musketeer to question if I'm making some sort of badass move. You know, just to get an opportunity to buy Tony Hawk, but to get a 3 and 4, you know, guys, to get through today, and also, you know, get back to the tricks, get back to the stuff that lands by scoring points, doing objectives again, get back on the skateboard one more time. I mean, if I do get Tony Hawk, it would be like my true love wants to get on my case. But you never know what's going to happen. But yeah, guys, I mean that's the only thing that's under consideration as of right now. I'm like, should I get Tony Hawk, or should I use this opportunity to try to get and get an opportunity to, you know, not press anything above it, or try to go against it? Or let me ask you guys a question in the chat. Do you guys think I should follow my two loves' existence? And pretty soon I'm getting married in the future by watching Superman? Or do you guys want me to go back to buying the game again? The game I'm mentioning, guys, already. As I mentioned before, I'll say it again. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. Which I know Brother Leon is out there, if he wants to question something otherwise. But people can predict anything they want. Doesn't matter. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. When we meet in Greek, guys, we don't want to lose our juices. We don't want to have everybody be, you know, bossy or, you know, have a damsel distress in their minds. And to have everybody have no problems or have any existence. I mean, you're talking about wanting to do something that's more important for you. And the way the things people should really take care of. It's like, what are the only things you guys can do? I mean, what are the things that people have to do? That's the only thing. Like I said, I don't think there's people that can, oh, it's okay, Lon loves Vinci. See all the swaps list now, guys. So why not? But I repeat, guys, I mean, there's a lot of games out there I don't want to try to miss. I mean, I'm not going to name the other games right now. Because you guys know it'll be positively or negatively impossible if we jump into it. But yes, guys, knowledge is power. When we meet and greet, we have everything else installed, and I don't think a lot of us would ask too much. We have something favorable, as long as we know what we're doing, have everything else going towards what we're doing, to examine, and also no more questioning. Also, guys, let's keep you guys open, and also rest assured, if you guys want to catch anything, you don't want to miss a single beat, or a single tune. Anytime we manage to find people, socialize with people, we can say we look at channels, social media, we can say we're upgrading and upgrading, you know, make sure everything else, everyone else is in position. You don't want to get yourselves alone or have disturbance in the force. Nobody wants to see you, you know, go against its free will. Well, guys, we have a book. It's called Sewer Kid. A report read, guys, by KK. It's regarding a number of disappearances that took place near a manhole. Acquiring this, guys, will grant you an additional spirit skill point. So, guys, we have a new entry. A plus 20, guys. Not to jeopardize my own horn, but I'll take it. I welcome it. But I repeat, guys. All we have to do, guys, Remember guys, anytime we manage to find people, we can say we're sounding good, we can say we're not imploding. All you guys need to do, guys, is follow Sarah on our social media. If you guys can find me, follow me, guys. Zach Dawson. Or you guys call me Mr. Dawson, 93. If you guys have nothing, you entirely have nothing. I mean, guys, I repeat, nothing to lose. You guys have nothing, you entirely have nothing to lose. People won't listen to you the correct way, or they have the wrong way. If people are innocent, or not feeling like themselves. If they've been waking up too much, or been taking too many naps lately. Whatever they are. It's usually anything that's not in place or not under control. All we have to do, guys, anytime we manage to benefit and hold on and see what's next, all you guys need to do, guys, is follow Sarah on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And I already told you guys my numbers so far today. I've been on YouTube for over 8 years. Been on Twitter, X, and Facebook for 6 years. To have good negotiations. I will be racing 9 years, guys. I'm going to be beating the crap out of it. Going into before the end of July soon. Before the end of July, guys, the 30th, we 9 years for your king and your luckiest man. You're a Titanic survivor, guys. Me and Zach Dawson, the most handsome man of all time. So that's going to be exactly the plan that takes it much closer than you guys think. How much we can level up and upgrade. I mean, I'm 32 now, guys. Nobody can really question. Or have somebody be pushed around and be pushed around. Not having the tools or having to have anything else, have everything else, guys, be self-esteem. Or to have everybody be pushed overboard. So I will be racing 9 years for sure. And also got 7 years on Twitter, X, and Facebook. But as soon as we get to the end of, before we get to the end of, that upcoming month, guys. After we get through this week, guys, we're gonna be in the month of July, going into celebrate our American history for this year, guys, of 2025 here today. And that would be, guys, celebrating 2025 of the middle of this year to celebrate our Independence Day. So we don't want to miscalculate or want to miss a beat or a single thing. Nobody does. Keep everything in projection. And yeah. Can one of these tabs stop exiting itself out, please? That'd be great. But you guys never know how much it's got left. Or how much it's got in the tank. But I've been on YouTube, guys, repeatedly for 8 years. And I've been also digging deep on Twitter, X, and Facebook for 6. And my true love and I, guys, we've also been together entirely for 8 years. We're gonna be my true love and I will probably be racing 9 years. I lost my true love once. I understand she misses me a whole lot after yesterday. But everybody has the only answer that comes to mind. I mean, she misses me a whole lot when I'm not with her. And me too, guys. But yeah, guys, I lost my true love one time, on occasions. I'm not losing... I mean, guys, I lost my true love once. I ain't losing her ass twice. So, we still want to get married. We want to get back to having a family discussion. All I know is, guys, if we can do that, you know, for the next future, or for the next generation, it's all about having a sit down, having to be great people, you know, as citizenship people, and don't act like we don't know what we're talking about, though. But I know her father can really not get anything else to traumatize, but, you know, between family to family, and also, you know, still being where we are today, so. That's why, guys, my true love and I have been together for 8 years. So, I mean, we might be together tonight, but I don't know. I mean, I told her, I said I would text her more later on today and see what's going on, but all I know is, guys, she probably won't be at church today. If she, you know, I mean, you talked about going to church, when to text your sister and whatnot. So my guess is probably, but I don't want to toot my own horn, so I don't know. But alright guys, that's going to be the end of our social media today, until probably Thursday again. So, if you guys remember the info and, you know guys, didn't remember, I will not, once again, be streaming tomorrow, due to work. Well, hold on. So yeah guys, I'm gonna be working 20 hours, this week. But it doesn't change anything else according to plan. And how much we can really, you know guys, pair up and also take something as a raffle. But the plan going forward guys, based on the new sleep schedule, I do have another 2 days at WoW, but I don't think it's gonna give me, you know, a bad idea, or by example. So I've got 9 to 2 at Steve tomorrow in the morning, since my ass is going to be relaxing for now, or for most of today, at least for a while. I could try to tackle Pickles, which I was going to go yesterday. But no, I was just too exhausted. So 9 to 2 tomorrow, guys. And then 2 to 7 Thursday, which I'm hoping you guys could bear with me on this, and hopefully brag. I want to maybe try to succeed with RoboCop Brook City this week, on Thursday mornings. I don't see any other game changing since we're going to be racing the 4th of July this coming Friday. And to get through today, guys, yes. The other stuff, not really. And then I'll be back here this coming Saturday and Sunday mornings of a game that you're seeing, and that's Ghostwire Tokyo. So, I'll give you guys info and post it. But nobody can really persuade. Now speaking of persuading guys and having a summer sale for any game you're buying or whatever you're casting. So guys, since we're already at the end of this month already, if you guys are looking to not stop any higher power, looking to upgrade gaming, you know guys, in your arsenal. So guys, today, remember guys, today's the date. Today, what is today guys? I mean, it's not the same birthday again from last week. Today's date guys, today's June 29th, respectively, 2025. So, as we're not knocking out a boxer from a boxing game, or just to see what we're looking at, and also questioning, nobody should be able to have any 3 generations. I'm not being erased. Not as much we can really add. But speaking of adding, guys, head over to the Steam store. Head over to the Steam store, guys. Make an in-store purchase, make a game account, and a pre-order to buy something. So head over to the Steam store, guys. Head over to the Steam store. Like I said, guys, head over to the Steam store as much as you want, or take your time on occasions. See what you really want to put in. And see what you guys want to do. But yeah, guys, head over to the Steam store, make a game account, in-store process, and pre-order, and buy something. If you guys are buying an old game, buying a special game. If you guys want to wrap presents, if you guys are getting boxed for Rocket League or Fortnite, you guys can head over to Steam, go after any 2 of those games. Or even if you guys want to have a summer sale, people will soon be able to stop you. So you guys can head over to the Steam, see what's more favorable for you. You guys can go after box for Rocket League or Fortnite, see what stands out to you with no extra cost. Maybe you guys are getting the summer sale today. I actually did tell my brother Beatles Eternal this week. He actually did live stream yesterday. I'm not 100% sure what time he live streamed. It was actually, he was actually playing, you know guys, the Love and Tender for, Diamond Mine Baseball yesterday. He recently was playing the demo game of Old Time Baseball, if I remember. But head over to the Steam store, guys, and buy something. If you guys are going after deep discounts, you guys can buy games like Outlast 2 for $2, That's something you guys don't want to miss. Sins Game for $3. Kerbal Space Program for $4. There's some good stuff you guys can buy on Steam right now. You guys have till, I mean, what is the deadline for Steam today? You guys have till, I mean, in my understanding, you guys have till July 10th to buy as much games as you want. As far as I can tell you. I'm not going to buy any DLCs for Uno. I can always play Uno handheld with family, friends. If I'm doing something inside or outside of day have for that. And also have plans here today for it. But Uno is a fun game. It's all about playing the game. It's not if you win or lose, guys. It's how you play the game. It's all that matters. Now, speaking of the summer sale, guys, now, I don't think a lot of us would probably forget. There's also Call of Duty that's on sale till July 10th with no extra cost. There's also a new Like a Dragon Yakuza game. It's called Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. I don't think I play Hawaiian games, especially something with Africa. That would be a former game I used to play, and also beaten. You guys remember what that game was exactly? And that was Far Cry 6 during the last 2 or 3 years. I mean, during the last 2 years, is my positive answer? Yes. Negative answer is not a no. Trust me. You guys can go after maybe card battlers, maybe get something you guys want to love and play. Now, one game you guys could check out, if you guys are going to target Death Stranding 2 this year, you guys are welcome to buy a game that's closer to 16 or like $17 on Steam. And that would be Death Stranding from Hideo Kojima Productions. I also did check out the there was also a Death Stranding 2 review. I don't think there was anything that people have missed. I mean, I was checking out a bit of that game review. That game, guys, was called Death Stranding 2, and people thought the game was a little more toasty, maybe like a little more better. But Death Stranding 2 did suit a 7. So people thought Death Stranding as the first official game before the sequel. People thought it was beginner's luck, it was fine. But Death Stranding 2 is a little more better. Which I think you guys have a different perspective. So you guys can get that. You guys can get the live action game of Ratchet and Clank. Now Ratchet and Clank, guys, I don't disappoint with that franchise at all. I don't know when, I'm not sure when we're getting another Ratchet and Clank game. But I know Naughty Dog wants to do another pretty much a big Jack and Daxter game. But it will not be after how much Intergalactic Profit can bring next year. We all know, guys, GTA 6 is winning next year's Game of the Year. People shouldn't have to really postpone it, question it. But GTA 6 still has its own release date, guys, at least by far. And that is May 26th of 2026. That game is still going to be dooming any game that stands in its way. So that game is still going to be, you know, passing other games but after the end of this year. So that's why GTA 6 is still going to be winning. It's going to be walking out. It's going to be walking out, you know, sickening and not be set out of luck, to be honest. But there is a lot of games that are out there, guys, on Steam. You guys haven't bought or checked out yet. There's a lot of games in this world you guys haven't, you know, brought to a PlayStation and Xbox Steam. Now that game does not disappoint. That game was perfect. I played some of it over the years, and the game itself, guys, indeed, it was very good. But I've never ever beat the entire game though. So when I went after a game that I was waiting to be sold on any game, guys, like for example, guys, baseball is one of my 4 priorities, the same with Final Fantasy behind that. I actually did buy Out of the Park Baseball 26 for $24.99 the other day. And I'll get to more about baseball and talk more about baseball in just a little bit. But the fact is, $24.99 is something you guys cannot battle, and you guys cannot overcome it. You know, you guys cannot beat a price like that. You guys can't. If you're paying something that's minimum, higher, lower, regular, going into any gaming experience, popularity, guys, entertainment, and support for any game, as long as there is a sale, you guys cannot buy a game to have a price to be beaten. You guys are entitled to your own opinions, whatever games you want to change the landscape to, and whatever comes to mind. There's a lot of games that are on this list, guys. Yeah, you guys have till, like I said, guys, you have till July 10th. There's a lot of games. They're calling it the Steam Summer Sale today, so. No, I'm not saying if Final Fantasy is on sale. Honestly, guys, probably not. But I don't think it would really squeeze on the summer sale. Honestly, guys, Final Fantasy is not. But there's a lot of games, guys. You guys can select. You guys go on your own Zuz. I'm good Zuz and I'm good Zuri. So, there's a lot of games. They're having the same summer sale, guys, till July 10th. So you guys can check it out. There's a lot of big games you guys can buy. Whatever you guys want to in process. Or anything else with pre-orders. But speaking of pre-orders, guys. If you guys want to pre-order the new Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4, I already set my alarm plenty. Well, I already told you guys enough on it. Want us to have something written. My Two Love still wants to stop me from buying Tony Hawk. But I'll get to a little bit more in a second. Take another sip for a minute. I mean, honestly, guys, I don't think I want to skip Tony Hawk. It's been 2 years since I haven't bought a game since I was hoping, since you guys always thought too. I mean, in my opinion, guys, I've always thought Final Fantasy 16 was going to be phenomenal and would have been an excellent pick to win, you know, 2 years ago for that Game of the Year nominee. But it actually passed the Baldur's Gate 3. But the 16 Final Fantasy, guys, will always be one of my greatest, or maybe by far one of the best games of all time. I don't think we're getting 17 right now. But another game that's going to be approaching the Tokyo Game Show, guys. I haven't talked a lot about that, or pretty much today. I've been doing the last number of weeks, and that's Kingdom Hearts 4. Now, Tokyo Game Show, it's gonna be almost, well, here's the thing, guys. If today's the 29th, here in this month of June currently, oh boy. Well, I know it'll be a little under 3 months. So I know Tokyo Game Show has enough time to really describe in detail if Kingdom Hearts 4 will have something in a big hurry. I mean, they're taking a lot of time. You know, they're not ruining another damn thing to the next, but, you know, we're anything closer to Tokyo Game Show already for this year. Will we get anything? I hope so. Are we getting bad news? No. I don't think we will. As long as Square Enix, we keep everything else puzzled, we keep everything in their way. So, now speaking of Tony Hawk, guys, I don't want to have something stressful to think about. But if my Two Love wants me to, you know, stop and not get any games yet, before we have our spending for Lancaster soon, I don't think there's gonna be any drama being controlled for Tony Hawk. I still want Pro Skater 3 and 4. Which is why, guys, my next seed check for depositing is, as I mentioned, 4th of July, guys, it's coming Friday, you know? And despite the fact not dressed as an imposter on a movie or TV show series, I still want Tony Hawk a little bit bad enough. Instead of tackling You know, one my two love and I tackled in a decent time, and I can keep everything else with positivity on it. It's just, you know, I still haven't bought any damn thing, guys, for the last 2 years. You know, ever since Final Fantasy 16 was one of the best games I have enjoyed, and pretty much, not exactly fall in love with it, but pretty much really, really enjoying it. You guys understand I have, just to have a new entry above it. But if I am going to get Tony Hawk, guys, with continuation, my true love is not going to be really, really happy about it. But Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4, guys, will be releasing on the same day as Superman is. And that's July 11th by far. So, still want Superman. I still want Tony Hawk. They must have something to prepare. Because if you guys will look, I've said this multiple and multiple times. I don't think I'm gonna get those two games right now. I mean, I understand it all depends on the state of how much spending we're having towards Lancaster this year, or just keep everybody else under control, keep everybody else, you know, on the same page, make it so we're not throwing championships around, you know, practices around, whatnot. I mean, if I'm gonna score an upset, if I'm scoring a goal on any game on it, it would probably be Borderlands 4. But we don't know when Kingdom Hearts 4 is gonna have some to afford. By the time we hit Tokyo Game Show this year, I mean, we're edging closer and closer. Let's see, I don't think you follow any of that by far, which I know you pretty much do or do not, but there is no try. Delta Snake Eater is, you know, when I was watching this one previous trailer so far today, or whenever I bought any time, Delta Snake Eater is going to be certain that they're actually keeping their date on August 28th. Now the former date was going to be this past year, which I won't mention anything else upon it. Now as far as Borderlands 4 is concerned, I can get that game in any day or any time. But if I'm going to be waiting with you guys till the end of this year, going into Christmas, by the way, going into the holidays pretty soon, fortunately I can get both games by then. I don't want to be retarded and get both of the games that are calling my name, or just to be an imposter or, you know, bogus and whatnot. And we talk about buying gaming, you want to get back to, since you got one of, it's like if you have two jobs, you're welcome to do whatever you want with spending. Remember guys, the more you gain, the more you spend, the more you budget. And we talk about wanting to get back to buying games again. I mean, I would like nothing, I would like nothing more. I would love to get that set back to rolling again. I really do, but... And another game, guys, that's also being followed. If you guys want to get Final Fantasy Tactics, it was Chronicles. Now that game, guys, I don't think I'm missing Tactics this year. By the time we get done with Lancaster, before we reach the end of September, you know, with football games between our Tigers of Orange and Black of high school football, I don't see Tactics being out of the question. Or not being much of a risk taker. I mean, I can still get Final Fantasy Tactics. It was Chronicles by far. There's a little more of a possibility I might buy that game still, but it all depends. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it short and also make it short and sweet on Steam. But yeah, like I said, Final Fantasy Tactics, it was Chronicles. I don't think that game's going to be misbehaving. That game is going to be interesting. I think it'll probably get a good handful review. Or, no, remember guys, my top picks for that's going to, I'm hoping it'll have something to deal with for this year. I'm glad GTA 6 will not be presented till next year. So I don't want to be a bastard and have something that's more easier, more harder to really predict what games are going to win. The games I still see fit, and also in my opinion, I still think it's going to be Borderlands 4, Assassin's Creed Shadows, and Delta Snake Eater. I may or may not be wrong if Delta Snake Eater does not win, but you never know. I mean, we have tours before or after the end of this year. But my top picks, guys, are if not, here's the thing, guys, if not Delta Snake Eater, I'm probably questioning Borderlands 4 and Assassin's Creed Shadows, which I don't see Assassin's Creed, running away or having disturbance. I mean, talking about winning this year's Game of the Year with a bold prediction by then, so I don't see those games missing. Borderlands 4, probably not, without question. Alright guys, speaking of other stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and make it sweet. Oh yeah, what was I going to say, guys? I thought I was gonna be mixed up and whatnot. If you guys want me to check out other things. If you guys are into RPGs, however, like Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, God of War, The Last of Us, Elden Ring, all the big games we can think of. Don't forget to check out the summer sale guides. Summer sale guides here in the chat today. But for popularity, entertainment, and energy, there's a bunch of hand-loaded games you guys can buy. A lot of sports games. Not just sports, but RPGs do not have a lot of sales, if I'm aware. So I already checked the Final Fantasy sales. The only game that's on sale is Final Fantasy 16. The other stuff are not. But I do want Evil's Chronicles before the end of this year. I mean, I don't think there's much more to note or really confront. But I cannot live without buying the best gaming, on a PS5, on a Steam, on a Steam account, or whatever has to be brought to our attention. So I'm not missing a projected thing or going into whatever we haven't looked up yet. So I mean, I'm not trying to be bossy to get the games that I want, but I just don't want my true love to pressure me a whole lot more to, guys, just to really, satisfy and also project. I'm having something go straightforward instead of buying Tony Hawk this year. I mean, all I'm saying is, guys, Tony Hawk is not going to get missed. I mean, I'm hoping it does not. Final Fantasy Tactics, Evil's Chronicles, that game should be easy to buy. I mean, I've been a hardcore badass of RPGs since I was a kid. I've been in Tactics a lot of times. Guys, War of the Lions is one of them. And back when Tactics came around, it's been years and years since it's been releasing. Only on PlayStation, guys, it's just to notify. So you never know. Can I shoot this punk with an arrow, please? Hold on, guys. 1, 2, 3. Well, guys, we got 1. We got 2. Thank you so much. We got enough damage. Hold on, guys. Speaking of other gaming today, if you guys want to play any sports games, like baseball, racing, tennis, golf, football, basketball, if you guys want to sound by making your own gameplays, your own game plans, in a decent time, guys. There's a lot of sports games that are out there. If you guys want to have a pressure point, you want to play something perfect, you want to have something standing and delivering, whatever is much more important for you. You don't want to disobey or lose your juices. Do not wait at the last minute just to get your own copy of the game. That's to buy any sports games you want, no RPGs, with no extra cost. Now, speaking of a game I bought on sale, I actually did finally buy, guys. If you guys understand correctly, you guys remember I lost an opportunity since my balance was sold on Steam for buying Out of the Park Baseball 26. I also did talk a little more with Beatles when he actually was live streaming yesterday. I told him I needed another invite on Discord here today. You know, just keep everything projected and also get back to talking, you know, with gaming results, with baseball, with engines. I mean, if you look at, for example, you have out of the park baseball, Stratomatic, inside pits, payoff pits, Appa baseball, and whatnot. I mean, all the big stuff that are in there. I mean, that's what I told Beatles. I mean, my brother Beatles, Eternal. I told him, I said, well, if you can give me another invite, that'd be perfect. But he wants to know what's going on with the errors on Don Pro's baseball. Because I haven't gone back to Don Pro's baseball, you know, for, I want to say almost a week. I mean, since there was a lot of errors despite the fact. So, you know, let's keep everything else written, keep everything else in position. So the only thing that really occurred with errors, if my brother Beatles can voice his opinion, if he's out there. I mean, if he's not out there in position or hearing it. I mean, the only thing I can say is the fact, I mean, the fact is, when I'm playing the game on Don Pro's baseball and off the bat, or not according to the others' opinions, the error occurs when, I mean, not exactly when I'm saving a game of baseball on a season, or pretty much on a replaying perspective. But apparently, guys, the tab, when the errors actually appeared, they want me to notify and also email Don Pro's baseball to their email account. I'm like, if only I would talk to Beatles about the situation, and also something much more important, I would give them that info. But all kidding aside, guys, I do have Out of the Park Baseball 26 for over 25, over 25 bucks earlier this week, or this past week now. So I'm like, since the first time I was sore but I'm buying the 26 version of Out of the Park Baseball, now's the time, and this is my big chance. So I do have a copy now. I'm actually in the middle of my first ever season. So what I'm actually doing, guys, as of right now, I'm doing my first ever game in my 1949. Can my tabs stop pausing me? Thank you. Sorry, guys. But what was I saying, guys? Under repeat or recording? So what I'm actually doing with Out of the Park Baseball 26, I have every single collection from now on. The 2027 version probably won't be stretching till next year. I mean, once again, if they release a new, you know, baseball season replay every year. Let's really project. So what I'm actually doing my 1949 Yankees replay. So I'm doing opening day in my 1949 Yankees season, and the Yankees have nothing else in store for me yet. The first game, I am hosting the Washington Senators, which my Yankees did win in real life back in '49. My score of 3-2, or it might have been 5 or 6-2 back then. So that's why I enjoy a lot more, and I love baseball entirely. Baseball is life, guys. It's been my heavy favorite. Baseball has been my heavily sports game. That's one of my 4 priorities with work, you guys in the chat, and also my future fiance and my family. So I'm not gonna replace baseball anytime soon. There's a lot of baseball games that are on sale too on Steam. One of them, I actually did have a copy in the past, and that was the new Digital Diamond Baseball version 13. I don't think I'm gonna afford to get back to, you know, guys, go back to rolling third dice. I mean, if I probably do anything, it'll be Don Pro's baseball to roll it back in. I mean, I would probably get back into that soon, or whenever I get the time. But Out of the Park Baseball 26, guys, this current version that's on sale, it's actually pretty good. That's all I can afford and say. It's fun, it's great, the graphics look a lot charming, but you guys cannot beat the price if you're spending over 25 bucks, maybe like closer to 30. You know, guys, whether Steam sale or no Steam sale, what I'm gonna say is, guys, if people wanna predict and also question on the positive side, it is deal or no deal. That's the main part of it. But when I bought it, guys, earlier this week, I wasn't gonna miss another copy. I enjoy something with baseball by far. It's mostly that I do with RPGs. But like I said, guys, if I'm hoping to get Tony Hawk this year, I don't want my two lives to try to pause my planning. I don't want to pause Superman either. It's kind of like finding something in a set or pretty much in a toolbox. So, honestly, guys, we'll see. I don't think there's any other clues or investigation on it. But if I'm going to be following one person's directions, it'll probably be with you guys and my true love as well. So, if she doesn't want me to get Tony Hawk, people shouldn't be able to act like they're crazy or pretty much insane or call people a liar. So, it all depends not about what I want to do, but what my true love wants to do for our future. If we're bonding to get married soon, between our families, and also anything to accept the fact. So, remember guys, she wants Superman, and for me, I want Tony Hawk. I really do. I mean, for a little bit more, for the price. Hold on guys, let me see what else is going on. Trying to get this one puzzle. There we go, guys. Alright guys, that's gonna be the end of Steam today. Don't forget to check out Beatles Eternal. He's a nice brother, he's a nice dude. He plays any baseball games he wants. Now, if you talk about making baseball into a healthy sports game, if you guys check out Beatles is a nice guy. Now, here's the thing about Beatles, guys. When I talk to him or message him, you know, he tells us to give us our feedback in our comments. So look up Beatles Eternal, guys. He enjoys playing baseball games the way I do, or the way I enjoy anything on how I play it. Beatles does play, he enjoys playing Don Pope's baseball. He plays, oh yeah guys, his top baseball project, or pretty much program. Beatles Eternal, guys, he enjoys playing out of the park baseball, payoff pits, Diamond Mine Baseball, Diamond Mine Baseball does not replace anything. Whatever baseball game that I play, or you guys play too. There's a lot of games in this world. You guys do not want to have a swing and a miss, but take your time by tackling it. Or keep everything else in balance. So look at Beatles Eternal, guys, on YouTube. He's a really nice guy. He's fun. He's a good guy. Good man. Nobody can replace one thing on the current note. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of Steam today. My name on Steam, guys, is Zach Dawson, 93. You guys can make your pre-orders and in-store purchases. What are you whining about, brother Leon? You see United Champions? No, I actually, United Champions, no I did not. I do know John Cena actually is, no, Cena is still the undisputed WWE champion. And from what I've heard from Timmy Buddy, a good friend, Pro Wrestling Unlimited, since Cody Rhodes won the King of the Ring, in his opinion, he thinks, I mean, from what I'm looking at, before reunification, guys, I mean, the way I see it, Cody's gonna beat Cena and get his undisputed title back at SummerSlam soon. Not only he won King of the Ring, but also Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill, she also won the Queen of the Ring. I know she's beating Tiffany Stratton at SummerSlam, and then Naomi's gonna be casting in on her. That way, they can have this long and biggest feud going into next year's WrestleMania. But I wouldn't hate that at all, between Naomi and Jade Cargill. but it all depends. Now, Zayn and Karrion Kross, can somebody just plus Karrion Kross and give him a world title plus? I just don't think, guys, Karrion Kross deserves a major plus on the main roster. So, and another thing, guys, and I would also agree with Tim as well. Private Party would be awesome in NXT, but not on Raw or SmackDown on the main roster. Private Party on NXT, yes. Raw or SmackDown, no. I think Private Party would be good in NXT, but it all depends. But alright, guys, the most important thing, the most important rule is love, support, and respect is the key. It's the awesome and creative, guys. Give me a smile. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. So remember, guys, like it, share, comment, and follow. Like and share the stream. Take your time. Do not get yourself squashed or get yourselves self-pity. I may try to take them with pickers later on today. I mean, it'll probably be whatever time I get a chance. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna spend a whole lot since I had a good meal, you know, for supper at the end of the night, and you know, it's just to see which one is live and what's not live. So, if there's any gaming, I mean, I don't know if I would buy a game or not, maybe, but I don't want to just have to rest the serve and waste a lot of chances and not passing by Tony Hawk for Skater 3 and 4. I mean, as much as my two love, guys, once I have something towards it, we'll see. Lysador, Gwen guy, to go to WWE. Well, I have her Miss Iguana's coming in. I also have her Tank Gable is going to be out for the rest of the year, prior to a leg injury. Liv Morgan, well, I have her Liv is going to be out to Rumble. I don't know what's going to happen during next year's WrestleMania, but you never know. But yes, guys, knowledge is power. So remember, guys, like it, share, comment, and follow. I'm not going to do any numbers on my YouTube channel today, but they've been way too low. But like and share the stream, guys. Like, share, comment, and follow. Like and share the stream. Keep everything else progressive and act natural. And yes, guys, meet and greet. And the most important thing, if you guys can upgrade a lot more in my channel right now, during these last numbers, six, actually my total days is 6. If you guys can get me back up much more with W8s, I would love nothing more to be, you know, guys, try to be, well, I mean, what am I thinking, guys? I actually do want to be monetized again before the end of the year. I doubt it's going to happen, but it all depends on the future. It all depends how much we can push it. And also target it too, so if we can do that, I mean, you help me with the channel, guys, I help you guys whenever we get the chance, and also don't get ourselves blinded or twist and turn. We can do anything we want, as long as we get enough feedback on the chats and also our YouTube channels. You know, I can bring some to the table as much as I can. And you guys too, that are joining me after the last 8 years. So we'll see what happens. We don't want to get ourselves caught or being alone. So the most important thing, guys, remember one thing, guys. Like, share, comment, and follow. Like and share the stream. And yes, guys, meet and greet. And the most important thing, just keep everything else boosting, but not being sassy. The most important thing, guys, is we watch our videos in full, making sure we have our social media, our magic number of 627 mods here today, your king and your luckiest man. With our popularity, guys, entertainment and energy, do what we can at one time. Do not get yourselves, get diddly squat, or get yourself smashed. Nobody wants to see you overreact. Nobody does. I think Roxanne Perez might take over the tag titles. I think that's the route that they're going. I think that's from what I've heard, it all depends how much how much Liv Morgan's gonna be out. I mean, all I know, like I said earlier, I'll say it again, guys. Since Liv Morgan won't be out, since he's gonna be out for a while, like I said earlier, I'll say it again. Liv won't be back to a Rumble at the end of the year. That's what I've been told, or what I've almost been hearing. So we'll see. But the most important thing, guys, that's very important, and everything else positive, is we watch our videos in full. Like and share the stream, guys. Like and share the stream. Like, so comment, and follow. We can say we have our social media, our popularity, guys, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, strongest, beautiful, exciting, awesome, strongest, peaceful, talented, strongest, beautiful power of our community. Our 627 mods of our group. And our followers of our community. Do all we can at one time. Do not get yourselves backstabbed or be in the front seat. Then guys, we have our social media and our podcast services all around the globe. In the process, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And so much more. Now, I did tell you guys something about Steven Spielberg earlier. I don't know if that's going to be the only thing we mentioned, or we talked a little more about earlier today. But I don't see Steven Spielberg retiring whatever he wants to. Or whatever he would like to do it. So, I mean, the only few movies I can think of is... Tomatonga? Yeah. Now, I also did see Solo Sikoa be our first major champion. That would be beating Jacob Fatu for the US title. I think if I had to guess how long Solo is holding the United States Championship title, I'll give Solo to SummerSlam, and that way Jacob Fatu can win it back, or maybe on an episode of SmackDown if he does. But today's date, guys. Today is almost the end of June. Today's date, guys, is June. Today, guys, is June 29th, 2025. So. Yeah, guys, we don't have a lot of in-gaming news today, but, I did not watch Squid Game. I did not watch all 3 seasons of Squid Game, when my family did, at the end of the night. But, I don't think there's a lot of question, or predict what I'm doing, what you guys are thinking of off the bat between shows, or between movies. But I will quickly mention one thing, and that's about Brad Pitt, as far as Formula 1 is concerned. So basically, guys, the last movie that Brad Pitt was in, if you guys remember, it was him and Christian Bale, Ford. I mean, in a racing story. Well, I talk about a major story, not exactly being overbooked, and that is Ford versus Ferrari. So basically, Brad Pitt and Christian Bale want to do something with another racing movie, maybe like another documentary movie. I don't think Brad Pitt is actually way older. I mean, way younger than, maybe SummerSlam and a Hell in Cell match. I would pretty much buy that, no problem. All I know is him and Solo and Fatu in a Hell in Cell match for the United States title at SummerSlam. I think that would not be a bad. I don't think it would be a terrible idea. I wouldn't be against it. I mean, I probably would not. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, SummerSlam ain't till... it'll be after the end of July. I mean, July, to be honest. So I don't see why not. Yeah, we don't have any in-gaming news today, so... But today's in-gaming news, guys, for your king and your luckiest man, is brought to you by Verizon. Safari, you guys can Siri or Safari, a browser that is actually private. If you guys have an iPhone, you guys can learn. If you guys have a Verizon iPhone, you guys can learn more on Safari.com/Verizon. A browser that's actually private. Private, that's iPhone. So it's brought to you by In-Gaming News for Safari. For more details. But like I said, I'll say it again. I mean, if everything else is planted don't have a lot of breadcrumbs or proceedings, I don't see why not. But I repeat, guys, I've said this, like I said, if everything else is according to plan, nothing would really be, projected, and also, keep everything in position. All I know is, guys, tomorrow, I'm going to be back active once more. I'll also get my next well check after tomorrow as well. So, there's a big possibility it'll be Tuesday at the end. But honestly, guys, let's get back. Like I said, guys, let's get back to Steven Spielberg for a minute. Now, one of the best movies that Steven Spielberg has directed and also produced was, like I mentioned earlier today, and once again, one of the best movies that Spielberg, as our directing legend, or legendary director, Steven Spielberg for a minute, is Indiana Jones. Now, Steven Spielberg, guys, and John Williams, they go way back. They've known each other for ages and also for decades, if I'm questioning it and I'm predicting it. I mean, if you look at Steven Spielberg's movies that have been directed, I mean, you talk about maybe The Thing, or The Thing is John Carpenter's work. But let me try to probably look at Steven Spielberg's movies. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly look them up. I'm gonna look them up really fast before we wrap everything up for the weekend. But like I said, guys, with Steven Spielberg, you guys remember what I read? He has no plans on retiring anytime soon. So, at Spielberg, I mean, how old is Steven Spielberg right now? I mean, if you want to talk about E.T., yes, E.T., that's what I was thinking. Now, the thing about E.T., Steven Spielberg is also mostly directing from that as well. So, if you guys want to know how old Steven Spielberg is, Brother Spielberg, guys, he's 78. He's going to be 79 this coming December. I don't blame him for not having his ass retire right now. I mean, Steven Spielberg, he's still got enough health. But he's best known by directing movies, guys. One of them being Jurassic Park, 50 Years of Jaws, what's huge movie accomplishment to Steven Spielberg for Jaws for the last 50 years. He's also been producing, like you said, Brad and Leon, E.T. back in 1982. Yes, guys, as I mentioned, Indiana Jones, for example. And also guys, our brother David, as I mentioned already, guys, and trying to project it, Steven Spielberg does have also another film that he's releasing by next year. I know it's not Indiana Jones. I mean, if he does something with Ready Player 2, it would be likely or unlikely, so. But other movies that Steven Spielberg, you cannot take any of these movies away from him. You talk about Saving Private Ryan with Tom Hanks, Vin Diesel back then, and also Matt Damon. He's also, Steven Spielberg, guys, as he's 78 right now, going into December on his birthday soon. He's also been directing, guys, West Side Story. Yeah, most of his projects, guys, that Spielberg has done, he's been doing an awesome job for himself, and also the fans, and also a bunch of the fan base, by far, and I mean, I am actually proud that what Steven Spielberg has accomplished in projection. So, and also his balance. He's also been directing The Goonies back in '85. The Goonies has been out for 40 years now. Steven Spielberg also recently is directing the new Jurassic World Rebirth with Scarlett Johansson. I don't think Jurassic World Rebirth is going to be killing all of a sudden. With Scarlett Johansson, Chris Pratt is not returning as Owen, which he's not exactly in the full trailers. As I was, questioning or trying to protect it. But I, but Steven Spielberg, he does not change any subjects. He's also directed Hook with the late Robin Williams, which may God have mercy on his soul. Also, guys, with Dustin Hoffman and the late the one character that this actor that played as Valiant and also guys as Mario back in the 90s. So he's not in a rush with that either. Spielberg has also directed Gremlins back in '84. Also the first Shrek movie. Now, Steven Spielberg's last movie, guys, he's ever directed is the movie he's directing right now. And that is Jurassic World Rebirth, exactly. Also the iconic Hook with Robin Williams. Well, in my opinion, I don't see Steven Spielberg returning. I mean, I don't see. Let me get the words right, guys. In my opinion, I don't see Steven Spielberg retiring right now. I mean, if he does, how many movies can he put and also direct together? How much does he have left together? That's the big question. I'm not saying if he's going to take a lot of things from James Cameron, but James Cameron's got his own thing, with Avatar, also a big, loving, and caring achievement on a movie of Titanic. But Steven Spielberg, I don't think he's up to that point that he can still direct and do whatever he wants to do for his movies and his career for acting. But if we want to talk about what the least movie that Spielberg has ever done and pretty much overwritten, it would be either The Fabelmans, which I haven't seen The Fabelmans. That movie's been out for 3 years. Once Steven Spielberg was like 75 back in the day, or 74. Now his biggest movie that he's ever directed, that My True Love does not want to watch, same with me, is Jaws for 50 years. Now, come to think of it, Jaws was out since 1975, so. Now, Steven Spielberg, guys, Spielberg is one of the best directors of all time. You cannot replace the man. Do not replace his directing work. He is one of the best you guys can ever see. You see his name, guys, in the credits, beginning credits of a movie. Like, for example, I'm going to go ahead and name I'll name the projects real quick. Steven Spielberg, E.T., Indiana Jones, Catch Me If You Can, and a bunch of other movies. I just don't see Steven Spielberg being done at all. If he does retire, my guess is maybe, there's a big maybe, in my opinion. I would unfortunately see Spielberg retire, maybe whatever happens with Harrison Ford. I don't see both of them retiring as of anything else, or not anytime soon by far. How much money they can still do, and how much they can really, put the pieces together. So we'll see what happens. We don't know exactly. But congratulations to Steven Spielberg. He's going to be 79 years old at the end of the year. We'll see. But, alright guys, besides any whispers, that's going to wrap everything up for today. Well, I'm going to wrap everything up for the weekend. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. So, based on the schedule, guys, I will not be live tomorrow. So, I will not be streaming tomorrow since I go back to Steve with great people. It's my top priority out of the 4. I've got 9 to 2 tomorrow. Another 2 days of WoW this coming Tuesday and Wednesday in the mornings. At least as far as I know. I go back to Steve Thursday 2 to 7. But I want to try to get an episode of RoboCop Book City this coming Thursday in the mornings. So Thursday AM this week. I want to try to get an episode of RoboCop if I get a chance. If I get a chance, not to sound anything behind, and also not get ourselves stranded. And then this Friday, guys. It's the 1st of July. The very first Friday of July. So Friday, guys, we have our 4th of July coming up. After we get through the end of this month, as of right now. So Friday's 9 to 2, July 5th on the first Saturday. I've got 11. So I don't think there's any questions of asking why, but I've always been comfortable with 15. But picking up another 5-hour shift, guys, it's not going to really get me, self-controlled or keeping myself at a balance or staying alive. So I've got 20 hours this week. So is everybody staying active, keeping much more spending and budgeting with cash going on, but no discipline. But remember, guys, don't forget to check out Beatles Eternal. He's a really nice guy. I love this man for what he's been doing with baseball. I enjoy what I do with baseball too. So I'm gonna get back to my first game and get my only run in my opening day for my 49 Yankees season. So I'm gonna get a little more of that later on. If you guys want to catch more Ghostwire Tokyo, every weekend mornings that I'm here, with our popularity, guys, entertainment, and energy, our biggest, outstanding, perfect, talented, strongest, beautiful, excellent power of our community, do all we can for one another. And your first place winner, guys, when I saw 106 and 200, and the 4th time in over 20 years for bowling. Make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. Let's remember one thing, guys. Remember, like it, share, comment, and follow. Like, share, comment, and follow, guys. Like and share the stream. And do not get yourselves predictable. Also, guys, the most important thing, and the most important rule, is love, support, and respect is the key. To the awesome and creative. And to make it short and sweet, yes, guys, knowledge is power. We're at 627 mods right now. I repeat, guys, we're at 627 here today. Because I've been on YouTube for over 8, 6 on Twitter, X, and Facebook, and my sexiest beautiful final queen, between my true love and I, for 8 years. Just to really bring a lot of love, just a little more romance here and there between our future. And still wanting to get married very soon. Whatever works out. But yeah. I don't see anything else being in other plans, but for me to try to relax for a while. I'm going to try to jump into pickers later on today. That way I can relax for, I think maybe like an hour or two, whatever comes out of it. And then maybe have a little something to have, but it all depends what lies ahead. I'll wait for today. But I'll be back at Steve in the morning tomorrow, so I won't have any time to do any time for most of this week from Tuesday mornings, guys, for Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Aids by tomorrow. For now in 40 plus, but I'll keep you guys info and posted. I'm just going to be really, really exhausted again. Anytime we manage to find people, guys, follow and share, comment, and also notify people of our 627 mods today. And the way I'm sounding, in my opinion, also making positive comments in theory. All we have to do, guys, is follow and share it on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So remember, guys, like, share, comment, and follow. Have good vibes. Don't get yourselves into trouble, or not getting yourselves caught, or you'll end up having circumstances, or anything else that's crazy, or self-esteem. So remember, guys, like it, share, comment, and follow. Like and share the stream. And yes, guys, meet and greet. I want you guys to help me with my channel as hard as you can. Brother Leon, if you can comfortably and carefully share me out on Twitter in the chat, please, that'd be great. And the rest of you guys can share me out as hard as you can, as big as you want to. It's not about what you do, but do or do not, guys. There is no try. Thanks to Master Yoda from Star Wars. So, yeah. I'll keep you guys info and posted, but I will not be streaming tomorrow again. So that's why I have to tackle, Steve, keep myself buzzing, and also we will also have tier practice tomorrow night, going 5:30 to 6:30. 5 to 6 tomorrow? No. It's good. I mean, we're still having a half hour late, guys. I mean, let's keep everything else between time and also time periods for the evening. So I don't see that being out of the way either. But I'll keep you guys posted and infoed. So my next stream will probably be on Thursday. I mean, hopefully Thursday in the mornings for RoboCop Book City. But I will also be back, hopefully RoboCop this week, and then I'll be back once again. It's coming Saturday and Sunday mornings, same time, same channel, for Ghostwire Tokyo. We've done a few good things today. That's all I can say and add. But the most important thing, guys, is to add our totals up. I need you guys to hopefully, on the heaven side of things, to help me with my W8s. Stop me from having my followers dropping all the time, and to keep everything on a positive note. So the most important thing, as we watch our videos in full, like and share the stream, guys. So we have our social media, our YouTube accounts, and our projection. Our social media, guys, our YouTube accounts. Don't forget to check out Beatles, guys. He's a nice guy. You guys can turn your mind around with baseball. And baseball is not going to be replaced. It's one of my 4 priorities in the future. But like I said, guys, the more you help me with the channel, the more I help you guys. Make sure everything is clear. And make sure nobody disturbs you. Nobody should be able to disturb you as much. When we watch our videos in full, guys, like and share the stream. Like, so comment, and follow as the plan rolls on. And so we have our social media, our accounts through YouTube, and our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Don't forget to check out Beatles Eternal, guys. Look him up, search him, and see how he plays baseball on his side. And also, I'll keep you guys info and posted. If I'll have a chance, I mean, I'm hoping to have a chance for RoboCop on Thursday mornings this coming Thursday. Hopefully I'm not too tired for another damn week. Well, we'll see. Guys, have a good rest of your weekend. Be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. We are always in front, guys. We are always filled with popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, strongest, talented, awesome, excellent, talented, or exciting, beautiful, strongest, not to have anything else to pitch, guys, but we will always feel, guys, with our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, talented, awesome, excellent, protective, strongest power of our community. Do what we can for one another. Our message number, guys, is 627 on mods and our followers. So you guys have a good rest of your weekend. I'm going to try to come back on Thursday. Same time, same channel. But that'll be my next stream. If there's any questions, don't forget to comment down below when you can. You guys have a good rest of your weekend, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. From your luckiest man, your first place winner is King. Over 8 years on the channel, and the other ones, especially my 2 Love and I. And the other one for 6 years on Twitter, X, and Facebook. I'll keep you guys infoed. Have anything else ASAP. You guys have a good rest of your weekend. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And I will see you guys in